40 minutes. Just fall later, camera. Just not right now. Okay, right. Ready? Do you want to clap with me?
Let's just start the voice thing first.
Should we get clapped? 3, 2, 1. There you go, Sam. That's for you. Right. Welcome back, everybody, to the BPG podcast. I'm your host, Ben Plays Games, obviously. Today, I'm joined by one of my good friends from all the way back at high school, Sam.
So.
And yeah, this podcast's been a long time coming. It was a guest that I wanted to get on from the very beginning. I've always wanted you on, I've got to say.
I've had umpteen chances to do this and it's never worked.
You just come on to drink Rockstar, do you, Sam? Okay, great. See, look at this chat. This is branding. I'm calling them chat still. Is that
branding?
okay?
I'm not even fucking quoted.
Is that okay? Calling them chat.
Am I allowed to swear?
Semi, you're editing this. Well, Nathan is. Just make the decision. I'm not
gonna be swearing a lot, so you'll take a while if you censor it all.
Okay, so before we get into the main meat of the podcast, I've took some topics for today's podcast from my exclusive Discord members role chat. To get that, you have to be a member on the channel. Shout out to all my members from supporting the streams. A lot of them have suggested ideas, and we're probably going to cover most of their ideas. So if you want a chance to suggest ideas for the next one, which you probably won't because we're recording that tomorrow, then be a member. Pay my rent. You good there?
Pay your rent.
Yeah, let's pay my rent. That's what I call it.
You don't pay with tuppence.
That's what I call it. When people sponsor, it's my rent. They're paying my rent.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to jump straight into this. Call of Duty.
Shit show.
How do you feel? First of all, with Black Ops 4, there's a lot to discuss with Black Ops 4. Gameplay-wise, we're probably on same terms. It's a fucking shit show. Story-wise, what do you think? Zombies, we're talking zombies. Because, you know,
story-wise,
there's no story to the anything else on the game.
Personally, just a bit of a conspiracy for me. Jason Blundell hasn't made any of these maps.
None at all?
He's not made any.
Really?
And he was let go a long time ago, and I've only let it out now.
Do you think?
Personally, I think that because
I thought Activision come out and stated that he hasn't been sacked.
No. If he was just still being there, I probably would have bought the game. But the fact, or maybe he didn't even make Alpha Omega.
Well, no. I don't think he wrote the story.
Anything, he didn't do nothing with Alpha Omega because the cutscene wasn't really fucking done at all.
No.
What was the boss? What was the boss in Alpha Omega? The electric man.
Yeah, from Transit.
What was the rounded boss? What was the boss that came every other round?
Like electric dogs, I think it was, or something like that.
So electric dogs.
I still haven't played the map, believe it or not.
There was no Brutus. There was no Shrek.
No.
He didn't make that map then, because that's his quota. He always puts a big guy. There's always one big guy that turns up.
I'm just trying to think about that. That's pretty true, actually. I mean, there's a few named, unless it's dogs. It's either dogs or like a brute. Because you look at all maps.
Yeah, but he's never done dogs really, has he?
Oh, Droizen Jack.
Droizen, but he also had a boss there. He also had a Panzer.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
There's never been this map didn't have a fucking big boss. He did not make this map. He had nothing to do with this map. He was gone a long time ago.
Valkyrie drones. They're a boss in themselves. Revelations had literally everything. Mm-hmm. Shadows. What did Shadows have? Oh, Marga. The giant dogs, but that's
and even if you classed the drones from Gorod as not being a finger, you still have to watch out for the fire from the dragon.
And the manglers?
And the manglers, yeah. So yeah.
Don't hit the table! Oh yeah, look, I don't have a huge budget, so we're using a Coca-Cola glass to balance the camera. If that happens again, don't blame me. But no, that's a good point. I've never actually thought about that. If you look at all of Jason's maps, starting with Mob of the Dead, because that was his first big map, Brutus. Origins had the Panzer. Black Ops 3 we've just covered. And then Black Ops 4, like you say...
There was the odd bosses in the first... Was there
9.
bosses in the first two?
9 and Voyage. There was the
In 9 you had
What
the
was his
Coliseum
name?
guy, the fucking whatever.
You
it is,
had
with
the
net in.
champions, and then you also had that guy that grabbed you and he like sucked you in. What was his name?
The big like four-legged fucker.
Yeah, like almost like a mutated Nova crawler.
Kind of look like fucking Clover off Cloverfield.
I don't get that reference.
You've never seen Cloverfield,
Nope.
have you? Cretin. Put a picture up right now of the Cloverfield one.
I don't know.
Exactly what I mean.
Okay, semi. Because we don't have a telly in the background yet, dude. We're not a huge podcast yet. But no, that's a good
And
point.
anyway, that watching him go is probably the final nail in my coffin.
See, I
Me
said
happily
that.
saying no, I'm never buying another Call of Duty.
Like Call of Duty at all, so not even like Modern Warfare.
No, I'm not going to touch Modern Warfare. Not just because of that. It's not because I'm boycotting because he got fucking fired. It's just to show they don't care anymore. I mean, it probably wasn't Treyarch's decision to
See,
sack him.
nah.
See, he bought in
No,
out
it wouldn't be
much.
Treyarch, of course it wouldn't.
It would have been Activision.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because it's not about the community anymore, it's about the money. And so Modern Warfare, you're thinking, oh shit, look at this, how realistic it is and stuff. They don't care to censor that, but you're still going to be paying 50 quid for a skin.
It's a good point.
Just because it looks pretty doesn't mean it's fucking good.
It is pretty, yeah. It's a good point. I mean, I'm looking forward to Modern Warfare.
I mean-
I feel like it'll be a nice step back. I've seen gameplay. It looks good. But again, you've got to wait for it to release because of micropurchases.
I mean, let's talk about some of the big gaming companies, like some of the best looking games.
The way I look at it
some
right
of the best
now,
looking games that EA
state
made.
of games right now, listen. If you've got the average 12-year-old, right, get his first games console or PC, he will either play Minecraft or Fortnite. It'll be one of those two games. No other game. I said this to someone in DMs the other day because I put something on Snapchat about the Fortnite World Cup, and he popped up and he was like, "Fortnite's dead, bro." And I'm like, "No, it's really not. It's either Fortnite or Minecraft. No, there's no other game that can touch those two. They're fighting between each other."
It's kind of like CS or League or fucking World of Warcraft,
Yeah.
RuneScape, whatever. What else? Overwatch. Some people fucking hate the games for as much as I want. They would pay so much money for them games to just be rid. But I think Fortnite's going to be alive for a long, long time.
Oh, 100%.
But it'll only be a really, really, really niche amount of people that watch it.
I've said that about Fortnite just because of what happened on the weekend. For me, I haven't watched esports for that long. I've been into it probably for about a year, maybe 2 years now. Properly into it anyway. That event, the World Cup, has changed it forever. $36 million to play video games. Like, every person that went there got at least 50,000. That's mad. That's like a year's salary.
It's like what Shroud said, didn't it? If you want to start with professional gaming, go to Fortnite because they're just giving out fucking money. So
Yeah.
They don't know what to do with it.
No.
They haven't done
end of the
anything with
day,
the game. The fucking, what was it?
Save the World. Yeah, no, Save the World needs development. I enjoy Save the World, and I
The
wish
game
they spent
hasn't
more
even
time
come
on it.
out yet.
No,
Let's just keep
no.
that in mind. The game hasn't come
No.
out.
I mean, I saw something on Twitter
Yeah,
about
I'm
that.
giving 50 grand away to fucking 13-year-olds that know how to build an house.
It's like, I said something on Twitter about that. Apparently, they keep it in beta, or
As
whatever
long
it
as they
is.
can, so they can get as much money from fucking.
No, I've heard it's because of updates. They reckon if they were to release the game and actually make it out of beta and
People
version
would stop
X,
paying for it.
they wouldn't update it as often. And I find with Fortnite, because I still play Fortnite,
And they even updating it.
I love it. Yeah, they update it weekly.
We'll save the world.
No, we're on about Battle Royale.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, Battle
Save
Royale.
the world, the only ever.
Save the World. No, you don't get major updates once a month at this point. At least I don't think
They
you
could just
do.
like scrap the fucking save the world. They could just bring it out and just say, yeah, save the world's pay to play.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was meant to be free. That's what
It was meant to be
yeah,
voice first.
It was
for
meant to be
Christ's sake.
free. Yeah. I remember this now. It was meant to be free to play, and then the Battle Royale was released as an add-on, as a patch. You can find the note on their website still, the patch notes for Fortnite. Added Battle Royale game mode, and then that's it. It's just bang, it's gone, like skyrocketed. But then that's what I find about the Battle Royale. They update that weekly, and I don't think there's a single Battle Royale in the game that do as big of an update each week as Fortnite do, and I feel like that's what's keeping them up there. But one thing that could take it down is Minecraft, and it
That's
has.
segueing into the next.
That I'm good on. I'm good. See how good I am at this.
Minecraft. Where do you start with Minecraft?
Minecraft. Wow.
Endless possibilities, being able to pick and place whatever the fuck.
See, it baffles me. Like, everyone our age, like 18, 19, and a bit older, has probably played Minecraft before it's took off again now. And it never actually went irrelevant as such, but other games came out.
It just went niche.
Yeah, it just went quiet. It went really quiet, and I guess people are now going back to it. Why? I don't know. I mean, the new update, 1.14, I love it.
Because bigger updates are coming out.
Well, yeah.
It never stopped burning, it just started kindling, and someone's just put a fresh piece of paper on top of
fresh
Kindle
firelights
and blew it.
on, yeah. We've got some of them. We've got some firelighters.
But eventually this firelight's going to run out.
See, I don't know.
And then it'll all cycle back again.
I don't know. I still really don't think there's a game that will ever knock Fortnite and Minecraft off, at least next year or so. Like you said, Fortnite will be around.
I don't like Fortnite. I've had on and offs with it.
Well, same. I've had breaks from it.
I just don't like the idea of Battle Royale in general.
No.
I don't like Battle Royale.
I'm bored of it at this point.
I'm bored of seeing Battle Royale.
Not the only one. I mean,
it was the same when I used to play, like a lot of cards. I'd never play Search and Destroy because I hated the idea of dying and that being it. And then having to
everyone's got their
spectate and
game
watch
type,
what you
haven't
want. Because I don't really fancy putting 50 minutes of my life into a game only to get shot by a retard.
they?
And then having to start that cycle all over again.
Yeah.
Oh, what fun.
I mean, I don't know. Fortnite's got an addictive essence to it, shall we say? Because I mean, me myself and literally every streamer of Fortnite on the planet will tell you. Sometimes you'll just want to stop. You'll die, and you'll just that's it. That's sorry, mate. I'm trying to do hand gestures here. Sometimes you'll die, and you'll want to stop, and that'll be it. But you won't. You'll press triangle, you'll press ready up, and you'll go into another game, and then you'll have like the game of your life, and then you'll play for the next 3-4 hours. Like it's mad. It's weird. It really is weird. But no, I do think Minecraft is going to stick around for a while.
If I'm going to go as far as to say, I think I'm getting to the point where I'm done with multiplayer in general.
I mean,
PvP. I'm getting done with it because I'm going to end up putting a controller through the window. Because I always get too loud. It always ends up with
Sam, shut the fuck up.
and then
If you're getting this angry, turn it off.
and they don't understand the idea of rage quitting. If you turn it off, they win.
Yeah.
They still win.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't get me wrong. There has been times when I've joined a game and it's been on like fucking Team Rumble or something, and it's been like 18 to 40, and I've just been like, nah, fuck off, and just turn it off.
100%. I mean,
just a little side quest, a little side topic. What game takes the most skill? If you was to say one game that takes absolute just fucking skill, not even chance.
right now on the market.
Yeah. Or just any game in general.
It's a hard question. There's a lot of games that require a lot of skill. It's not Fortnite.
That takes thinking before it even happens.
It's not Fortnite because Fortnite has too much RNG involved. With that game, you can land and get a gold combat shotgun,
and it's not even RNG.
You'll get to the last.
It's not even
bit.
RNG.
I would
just
safely say Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike.
CS:GO requires pure control of your mouse and your keyboard.
There's two games I get in mind. Quake, which is really fast-paced first-person shooter, and Rocket League.
You think?
I think Rocket League because you're boosting up in the air to hit this ball, turn radius, all this just to try and get in a little goal.
Well, I guess. I mean, it makes sense.
It's not an up, down, left, right diagonal.
No.
It's a fucking circle.
Like a full 360 perspective. I mean, I don't know. I've never actually watched competitive Rocket League.
It's actually pretty fun to watch.
Like I said, I've only really ever watched Counter-Strike competitive, Fortnite competitive. I dabbled in Overwatch. I usually watch the Overwatch World Cup. I can't stand normal league. I don't know why.
What? The Owl?
Like the Overwatch League, yeah. Nah, I'm not into that. But the
right.
World Cup, I enjoy the World Cup.
There's some people that play on that's absolute mad. Pine. Excuse the...
Yeah, oh man,
Pine's mad. I love Pine. Little chubby Asian guy. He's got flicks like a devil.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's good to see games just create careers. Like XQ is an example. He was really good at Overwatch, and now he's just like
He plays anything.
yeah, he just
And
does
he just
what he
gets
wants.
angry.
Yeah, oh, he's funny. I do like XQ. Same as Tim. What took Tim off? I can't even remember. Was it
World of Warcraft or Overwatch?
Overwatch, he exploded on. I know he did. That's when I discovered.
I remember that one clip of him playing Genji. She was like, "Shuriken off, hit the wall. Oh, did they hit anything?" And he goes, "Fucking mad."
It's good. It is good how games can create careers.
It's probably PUBG though or something. Everyone used to play PUBG or H1.
Yeah, it's right. I mean, I don't know. Like I say, I would say CS:GO is the current game for me that requires the
just a
most
quick
skill.
topic to school on. So.
I can't remember what we were talking about before.
Anyway.
Minecraft. You want something else, do you?
I don't know.
I want to vary it up.
I don't know what else
Get
there is to
my
talk
pen
about.
out.
I don't know what else there is to talk about Minecraft apart from it's going up and it'll go down eventually, as many things do.
Oh, quick question. Will you be watching the DLC 4 cutscenes? Just to see if it gets wrapped up and if it all ends.
I do watch the cutscenes, don't get me wrong. But it's not going to be that good. It's not going to be that good at all. I mean, it's going to be the same as the past how many DLCs. Blue screen after blue screen after blue screen for a bit of a mundane experience.
Yeah, that's right. They've also said that they're aren't they? They're not actually ending the storyline now. They're DLC 4. I'm sure it's like DLC 4 will be the ending.
We're on DLC 3.
Alpha Omega was DLC 3. DLC 4 is going to be like the ending, but then they're going to go back, apparently, in the next future games and tie knots, essentially, like tie questions. And I'm pretty sure they want to revisit not Ultimus, Victis. I'm sure they want to revisit Victis.
DLC 4 can't be the last one in the game. They've only got 2 elemental shards. They've only got fire and lightning. What about the other 2? What about wings?
Maybe they're going to get them both in DLC 4, I guess. I don't know.
That's just sloppy writing.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about this now, actually. Obviously, they get the one in.
They get the fire one from Blood,
and then they kill Rick Tofflin. Rest in peace, my boy.
And they get the lightning from Alpha.
You're missing 2.
And I'm gonna pull this bullshit with Nikolai being, the last 2 elemental shards. Monty has them. Monty has the last 2. And then defeat his first level, get the 2 elemental, and he becomes this big fucking thing that's stuck to a wall and doesn't even move, with just tentacles moving. And then you get the last 2.
Zetsubo feel. Zetsubo boss feel there.
It's going to be so underwhelming. It's not going to be a massive army. There's going to be a massive army in the cutscene.
Yeah.
There's going to be a massive army rendered into the background. Watching them fight with just like fucking little dots, peas moving up and down for bits of smoke.
Yeah.
But you're never going to be part of a massive fight.
No. I don't know. The cutscene looks good, but it's
unless
like
you see like every so often 2 zombies fighting like a small crawler or something.
Yeah, it'd be something different, wouldn't it?
It's going to be so bad.
I know. Well, I will keep an eye on it just because obviously I've played it so long.
Did I know?
I don't think so.
Does no one know?
Some sort of realm. It's clearly not Earth. Obviously, like you said, you see in the cutscene where the Apothicons are facing off against the Keepers. I don't know.
I'm so confused at this point. Who's evil?
Well,
they're both evil.
Yeah, pretty much, and they're both evil, and they're against each other. I'm pretty sure. It's like, why, why Treyarch, please? But no, I'll look out for it. I'll look out for it, but
I'll watch the cutscene obviously, but only watch it just to laugh.
Another thing I am looking out for is new games coming out this year.
What games are anticipated for you? I know Doom's up there, definitely.
Doom Eternal is going to be up for Game of the Year awards. I'm calling it now. Remember that quote. August. Doesn't come out till November. August. I'm calling
It's
it.
going to be a tight one, I think, for the end of the year.
The next... Oh, man. Doom Eternal looks so good.
Either this year... No, next year. Next year, it's going to be a really tight Game of the Year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, next year. Sorry, yeah.
You got Death Stranding. from Hideo Kojima. No one knows what the fuck's going on about with that, but it looks sick. Doom Eternal.
Yep.
Cyberpunk.
Oh, Cyberpunk. Good shout.
I'm so looking forward to Cyberpunk. It looks...
Not just for my boy Keanu.
It gives me chills thinking about how good that game's going to be. It's going to be mad. Then you have the new new Star Wars game coming out, but that's going to be a shit
with
show.
Cyberpunk. Is it like a futuristic GTA? Is that?
It's made by the same people that have made. Oh, what's it called now? The Witcher.
There's been multiple.
The Witcher's a pretty good game. There was like a really old Cyberpunk. It's going to be a bit like GTA, third person first person. And the whole idea of it is the police aren't in control. It's the corporations that are in control.
Okay.
Did you ever watch the gameplay of it?
No, I just watched John Wick pick you up.
There was you have the trauma team, which are like their version of the hospital and things. They're equipped with guns, so you know how bad that town is. Everyone wants to be there, but no one enjoys it. So if you can make it there, you're set for life. But if you can't, you're getting shot up in a building somewhere. And basically, the 30-minute gameplay was you being paid by this big company to storm this area, get out the VIP, which all these people are being chopped up for parts. Mechanics and stuff are being used for parts.
Yeah.
You get her out, you call for the trauma team, they kind of treat you like shit, but treat the VIP like them a god. Which kind of sets the mood of them not caring about your life and caring about the rich.
Oh yeah. Sounds pretty cool. So, back to new games and Game of the Year.
Doom Eternal's going to be mad.
Doom Eternal, I can't express my excitement for that game enough. I could sit here and talk about that game for the next 4 hours. And all the old guns
coming back.
And like it's going to be insane, that game is.
I remember seeing the first cutscene for it and being in absolute... It was like the biggest grin on my face watching him saying right. Doomslayer has been released and everyone just being scared of him. He just drags that guy by his finger just to unlock the door and then robs the gun off these guards.
It's going to be a really good game, that is. I mean, I don't think it'll be up for awards, but I am, like I say, excited for Modern Warfare. It might be. I mean, it won an award, apparently, the best multiplayer experience of 2019. Shit. Fuck you. Oh my god, I'm glad it fell. The glass had almost gone. No, Modern Warfare's apparently won an award for the best multiplayer, I've heard. Like at E3. Was it E3? I think it was at E3. It's mad.
Stupid though. How can you win an award when only influencers and people have been invited?
Well, it wasn't even influencers. That's it. It was the judges of the award. That's all that's played it like.
I don't know shit.
The influencers didn't play it till about.
I bet the only thing going around in little money grubbing Jewish heads was just fucking. This is gonna get us so much cash. You know how easy it'd be to sell that little fucking chain thing in your hands. I was just looking at you and looking at different parts which you could sell customisation bits for.
You've just put an image in my head. I could just see head office of Activision, Mort Goldman, off fucking Family Guys, just sat there.
I shouldn't have claimed them as all Jewish, should I?
No, that's what put that in my head.
That's a really big stereotype.
Beep! Thank fuck this isn't live. Oh man. But now I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, there's a few games, and then like I say, there's games that are out now and that are still being updated. Main two being Minecraft and Fortnite. Like I've said, I feel like the Minecraft series I'm doing on my channel at the minute could genuinely go on forever. No circles. The series I'm doing right now could go on forever if the updates come out frequently enough. New content. It's the same as any game. You get new content in a game you enjoy, you're going to go back to it and play it. 100%. As long as it's content that you approve of.
This is doing my fucking head.
It's giving me like... It's making me a schizo.
Right, I've got an idea. Are they fucking moving? Oh shit. Maybe he is.
What? What?
That ain't going anywhere. Just heads up.
Okay, so Sam's just put his weights behind the camera now. What is that actually?
That's sort of for a telescope.
Great.
Put that there. hold it in place. No. Gang. Fucking treyway.
But yeah, last thing I was saying about the series, I think it could go on forever as long as.
Yeah, I agree.
As long as the updates that come out for Minecraft are good
You know what it
to
is?
make me want to play. Like the Ocean update 1.13. That is such a good update to Minecraft. I love it so much. The fact that there's so much depth to the ocean. There's so much. There's so much depth to the update.
I'm doing new other biomes soon, isn't there?
Yeah.
The savannah. Need to get termites.
I love the
Fuck
villager
that.
update. The villagers. You know me. I've always loved villagers, and now they actually have a use. Shout out to my boy Mason. They actually have a use now. I'm gonna focus that up. There we go. It's good to see. It really is good to see Minecraft back on top, where I feel it belongs.
The only reason that game, Fortnite, CS, and all this is like surviving. So I have Fortnite 2. So I have Minecraft 2.
Yeah.
There was in the CSGO 2.
But how
There was
could
an
you
original
do those?
CSGO, but what?
Like you couldn't do
Can't.
a
If you stick-
Fortnite
everyone's
2
saying
or a
if you
Minecraft
keep
2,
If you keep one game at itself and then just keep updating it, people are going to stick around with it longer.
and it pays off.
It does pay off.
Look at Minecraft.
Look at the
Look
state
at
of Call of
Fortnite.
Duty now, because I'm making one every year.
Exactly. People have said it for years with two of the biggest giants of gaming all
And
the
now-
time, but they're
who's-
both
who's out the
crumbling
way?
now.
Is it Sledgehammer or Raven?
Sledgehammer. They're gone, I think.
Yeah. It's because that now I'm going to have less time to perfect the game
With
per year.
the two giants of gaming that have crumbled to that reason, Call of Duty and FIFA. As much as you don't like FIFA
If
and
they would have kept
football,
one FIFA
exactly,
and they would have just updated
that's what they needed
graphics
to do.
updates and stuff.
That's what they needed to do. Or FIFA PS4, FIFA PS3. Doesn't need to be every year. As much as I still buy FIFA
Well,
every
maybe
year.
keep it to 2 to 3 games like FIFA Streets.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's a
FIFA
completely different game, so that's fair enough.
Yeah, if
But
you
it's
would have
like-
kept it at that and stuff.
FIFA 18 and 19, there is literally no difference, and people complained the shit out of it when it was released. Like, it was so undifferent to each other. It was unreal. Like,
Just imagine a Call of Duty game where you could select the era to play in.
Mhm.
World War II,
Or-
modern, futuristic, and do what the fuck you want.
or imagine a Call of Duty game where you select the developer that you want to play under. I want to play under Treyarch section. In Treyarch section, I want to play Treyarch's multiplayer. I want to play Treyarch's campaign series. I want to play freaking Sledgehammer's campaign. I want to play, you know what I mean? Infinity Ward's third mode. It'd be good. It would be good to see it. You need,
A PC.
yes, is literally what I was going to say.
Yeah, because I can see it on your paper.
You need a PC.
Do you think I can afford that?
Having a
I'm
PC,
trying to pay off an holiday.
having a PC has changed my life. And I don't even mean that. No, I don't even mean that like it's a meme. It is genuinely, it's mad. The difference in everything, it's just everything's just smoother. Like, I mean, I got my PC, I'm not going to say mainly for streaming, but a big reason was streaming, because it's just so much easier and it looks so much nicer, and it's just, it all works. Whereas like with a PlayStation, I mean, don't get me wrong, I built most of my audience when I was just streaming off a PlayStation, but I feel now there's more potential, if that makes sense. People are clicking on the stream and they see a good looking camera with an ugly dude on it playing video games. It looks good.
Still with a shitty mic.
Blue Snowball.
You need
No.
a stand, man. One of them big
I need a
ones with
fucking
like a nice
Yeti.
fucking mic and a pop filter
Yeah.
rather than you and your fucking
Or could just stick a sock over the
your
Yeti.
your monster spittle all over the fucking.
I'll just stick a sock over the Blue Yeti. I think that.
What,
Blue
your crusty
Snowball.
one?
No, that's
It's
hidden.
crackling. It's like fucking flaking off.
That's disgusting.
If I was to have one though, it'd be sexy as.
Really,
Yeah.
RGB and all that.
I'd risk it and I'd actually go water cooling. I'd take the risk.
I mean, it's the modern day. There's not much risk with it no more as there used to be.
Still.
I would love to have had water cooling. It's just the budget I managed to save up
And
through
then I'd
donations and
have it
my mum and
all.
dad. I got the best I could, and my PC is good. Don't get me wrong, I already want to upgrade it, because that's the way owning a PC works. You
Yeah.
just want to make it better.
I'd probably have a white case, but I want it to look a bit scruffy and dirty.
Sort of like as if it's been thrown down the stairs.
Like if it was in the mud and tried washing, like an old pair of shoes, an old pair of white trainers, like bits of black on the corners and stuff.
I mean, this is very specific.
And
Fair play. He's got this planned.
And then I'd have some vintage colours on it, like them colours, like some really washed down oranges and greens, like an old Nissan rally car.
I like that. I like the idea.
I'd have a proper, either a vintage one or just go fucking full gay and have a rainbow. I ain't gay though. Probably. Next topic.
Next topic, everybody. Right, this is a really good one. You work, I'm not going to say where.
A cinema.
A cinema. How was it getting that job from beginning to end? Because the amount of people, and I'm not even kidding, the amount of people that are under our age, like 16, 15, 14, who ask me how hard it is to get a job and how easy it is to get a job. And obviously I've only just got my apprentice job. I'm as better as experienced as they are. Whereas you've gone out and got yourself an actual part-time job whilst you were at college. Speak me through it. What was it?
I had a bit of help because it was.
Was there a link?
It was a bit. It was an 18+ job, and I was 17 at the time.
Okay.
And so my mum knew a girl that worked there, and she was just kind of. I applied already, and I said no because it was 18+.
I got that with a supermarket.
And I was just kind of she was just kind of pressuring and stuff, saying he's a good worker, he's an hard-working lad, he's good, and so on and so on and so on. And she said, all right then, I'll keep his CV, have a look through it. As soon as he turns 18, I'll have him in for an interview. And so, a couple of days after I was 18, I went in for an interview. I had an interview, so on, goodbye, I had a phone call. A couple of days later, he got the job, we liked what we heard, so on. He looked content, he looked like he was actually looking through it and not sitting there and like being a bit of an arsehole, being a bit chilled. And so I went for the beer at 2 o'clock. At 2 p.m. for a tour. Alright then. Turn up at 2. I'm late by 2 hours. No, I'm not.
What?
We told you 12 and you told me 2. Alright then. Would you be able to stay up for another day? Yeah.
Really? Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
You never told me about this.
Get home, and then as soon as I get home, I'm sorry, I get to the wrong time. The same guy that told me that, he told me 12.
For fuck's sake.
And he said,
I'd be so annoyed.
And he said, would you be able to come in 4? And I just kind of went, fuck's sake, under my breath, and like, I can come in at 4.
I can come in, man.
And then I got there, and it was a fuck's sake. Jesus shit! Just get the shit out of me. Fuck.
Good.
I'm filming a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
You can say hi if you want.
It's on.
Yeah, it's on.
No, it's filming.
Cool.
You good?
Yeah. I've got my mic out this.
Just put it right back. Like,
You
with
good?
liquid, so.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Anyway, I was saying.
You got there at 4.
Yeah, I got there at 4, and the woman that was giving me a tour instead of the bloke says, how come you was late this morning? And I was nearly at my breaking point. I nearly went fucking mad. What film did you last see? I haven't been to the cinemas in years. Jurassic World. Oh, that was out a while ago. Yeah, I've been studying. Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
That's the
It's
thing.
just the most generic thing. It felt so awkward. So she was just kind of like, "What's your favourite thing?"
I find that right. I can give a bit of a point on that. I've been for 2 interviews in my lifetime, and I've got both jobs. I said no to the first job because I didn't like it.
They fucked me off at my interview, mate.
Whereas the second one is the one I've got now. You guys obviously see that on Twitter. Saw that on Twitter, sorry, about 3 weeks ago when I got it. I can't wait to start, but like I said, I am still waiting to start, and that's another thing when getting a job, you're gonna be waiting to start. It's not like every company can throw you on straight away like big massive companies can.
You said that question, DJ. Is this DJ?
Yeah,
DJ.
It's a member, yeah.
Retard face
Toxic,
DJ.
Toxic mod,
the one
best
that
mod.
I'm really confused on the A job because he's got like the
Yeah, he's a fetus one day, and then he's like an 18-year-old.
The comedy level of myself, and I'd love to meet him and have a drink with him, even though he's probably about 4.
yeah, that's the one.
But yeah, if you get turned down by a job, just tell him to just pretty much say get fucked, and then go.
Yeah, don't seem desperate, man. Like I said, in an interview, it's good to be yourself in an interview.
I'm not going to say the exact place,
but
but fun fact about my work: J and Ramel shoes from TGF are on top of my building.
Great, but yeah, interviews. Be yourself. I did that in both the interviews.
He's got a little chonga and all.
Good lad. We'll hotbox Sam's living room later.
Fuck.
No, sorry. Sam and Michael will hotbox his living room.
Will I fuck?
No. Okay, great. So be confident in interviews, be yourself, apply for as many jobs as you can. Your first job won't be the job for the rest of your life. Any adult above 30 will probably tell you that. You won't be in the first job you get in for the rest of your life. If you are, you've done well. Right, we haven't got too much left to cover. I hope you're enjoying this. If you are, be sure to drop a like.
I mean, you're in 35 minutes.
I would say leave a 5-star rating, but I don't upload my podcasts to anywhere else but YouTube at the minute. SoundCloud, iOS Store, Android, Apple Play Store. Eat my ass. Right. Good. Okay, so that's done. Right. This is a thing I'm going to be asking everyone on my podcast from now on. What do you think? This is a question that I'm going to start asking everyone. What?
What's that like, mate?
No, I do. Makes it more genuine. What do you think of the current state of my channel, and how do you think the future could pan out? Could. That's a good option. That could happen very easily. But now, go question at a time. Current. How do you feel about the current state?
It's getting better. I'll give you that. I'm saying it's getting better.
Okay.
Because you're playing games that I like, and that's a foreshadow. That is playing games that I like. Just a foreshadowing, and it could be a lot worse than it actually is.
Like, take that as a compliment.
Back in the day when you used to play zombies and Fortnite, you had an audience. Every day, repeatedly. I always used to keep saying this, and if you don't say that I said this at all, you're fucking dead, man. But I used to say to you need to broaden what you play.
Yeah, no, you did.
Because losing 100 subs could accumulate to gaining 1,000.
Yeah, of course it could.
Because just because you have loyal ones, you don't want to make people happy about
just one type.
No, you don't want to make people watch you for a game. You want to make them watch for your personality.
This is what I always say about streamers. This is why I watch the streamers I watch.
You shouldn't watch a game for a game. You should watch someone play a game for a game, because you need to watch them for their personality.
Yeah, of course. That's right.
That's get someone hooked on your personality,
then
they'll watch whatever the fuck you do.
The streamers I watch them for them. I don't watch them for the game they're playing. I don't watch them for anything else. The people they're playing with, I watch them for them. Future. Again, broaden your spectrum. Play a lot more different games. Give reviews, and I don't know where you could get some. If I keep broadening my spectrum, you feel that will benefit the channel.
Play a lot more niche games, even if it's just fucking, for example, seeing the monthly free games on PS4 and then streaming one of them for like half an hour. If you like any of this, just tell me and I'll do more.
Yeah.
People like it, do a bit more.
Say that, yeah.
If it just means a one-time video, even if it means a one-time stream and I don't like it.
That's it.
You
Then
can always
do it again.
You can always get rid of the stream, but keep the stream. Cut it down and make a video out of it, and then ask again. Would you like more? If they don't want more, don't make another one. Just keep it there.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you could do Minecraft. You could try Warframe for once if you wanted. I could give you a rundown on that stream. Yeah.
Good.
Again, I could lend you the VR kit if you wanted.
Yeah.
But
VR videos, chat.
Then again, you have got a small room, so you'd need your living room.
Oh yeah, 100%. If I VR'd in my room, I'd smash everything.
You probably need to share my account as well, because I haven't got no disc ones. I've got Resi 7, which I tell you don't want to play. You shit yourself.
Yeah.
And I've got Skyrim, but Skyrim's bad.
Okay, well, yeah, cheers for that, mate. I appreciate the feedback. There you go. I don't know who asked. One of my members asked. I'm not going to read names.
You said probably.
Last thing we're going to talk about, your topic that you selected.
Childhood gaming.
Childhood gaming.
Nostalgia.
Where do we start there?
Ratchet and Clank, mate.
Ratchet and Clank.
I'm
Where
going to
do we
start it off.
Start with
Mario
console.
Kart Double Dash GameCube. That's all I'm going to say. I'm like 3 years old. Christmas Day, and I get a fucking
I can
GameCube. and
beat you on that.
It's the best thing in my life.
You know, there's early learning.
Game
games.
Boy, not
Oh,
Game.
the Leapfrog.
Oh fuck
Remember
off,
that?
man. Yeah, the Leapfrog early learning game. Oh, remember the McDonald's little handheld toys and they'd have like Sonic games and shit.
Oh yeah, there
Do
was
you
a
remember
really
them?
bad advert for them, wasn't there, in the
Yeah.
foreign country? Do you remember that? It was like really
I
bad
remember
advert.
I remember the Japanese one they did for like SpongeBob, and it was like SpongeBob.
yeah.
And the kids are just doing ape shit over,
Yeah,
over
yeah.
a straw.
I remember that.
Nah, but Ratchet and Clank for me.
Nah. I've played some old games in my past. I played Black and White, Mario 2 on the Game Boy. It was the one where it first. I can't remember what it was called, but I just remember the thing he was in flying with that raccoon suit on. Or he had it wasn't 64 because he died for years. He had the raccoon suit on, I remember. And it was like graphics hard. What?
Star Fox.
Whatever the fuck, I don't know.
I played a lot
I
of
don't know what the animal's called.
any Mario game that was released probably between 2005 to about 2012, maybe no, 2010, the year before I got my PS3. I probably played it.
What?
It's like Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing as well. That's a really good game.
What if you wanted to dig really deep into my childhood on the games I actually grew up on?
Pokemon.
I never played Pokemon when I was younger.
I did.
Can we is it too late? Are we 40 minutes in? Can we swap you and Michael for a second?
No.
Okay.
You can in a bit, yeah. But
Nah. I think we'll leave that because
But-
Michael's going to be on the podcast again soon.
the PS1,
Never
the original three Spyro games, Spyro 1.
I played
2,
the first one.
3.
I never played the first one.
The first one isn't where I've had most of my nostalgia. Most of mine came from the second
Oh
one.
my god, nostalgia just hit me. Lego Racers on PC.
Oh, shit.
And the pizza one as
Oh,
well.
Lego Racers.
Lego
And
Racers.
there's
My
also
dad
there's also
had
the
to beat
pizza.
Rocket Racer the first time because I was so bad.
I was too scared to actually go into the races.
Lego Star Wars.
So I used to just customise my own car and drive
Yeah,
around
yeah.
and crash it.
Lego Star Wars, man.
Lego
My
Star
dad made
Wars,
one, it was
Lego Indiana Jones.
Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga for DS. That is a game.
PS2,
I always played it on DS because I always activated debug mode. Put a load of cheats on.
But
Good.
no.
Childhood was good. Childhood gaming was better. Listen,
R4 cards.
just because
Okay.
childhood gaming was better, just because everyone has less worries as a child, and they're just focused on playing the games and enjoying the games. Whereas now, you play games at our age for the reason
No Russian.
you play games now for what's it called? The word. There's a word.
Play games now, what do you mean?
Like you play games for recreational time. Like when you're out of work,
We do
you're out of
stuff on
college.
recreational time as well, don't we, Mike?
I do. You actually almost knocked that over then.
Yeah, did
Somehow.
I want to fucking try it?
You ever get like a Wish ad and it's just a bunch of crack pipes?
On Wish.
I'll get ones that I'm like little credit card pocket knives and other various weapons to kill people.
Great. I think that'd be a good time to end.
No,
We
like I was
done?
saying,
I think
hang
that's
on,
everything.
I want to just stick on childhood games for a bit. Just list off a few that I used to play.
Okay.
Abe's Odd World, all the
Never
Crash
heard of it.
Bandicoot games,
Of course,
Lost in
Crash
Time, of
Bandicoot.
course, mainly, or Time Paradox, or whatever it was.
Dr. Vortex and me have a similar hairline.
You look a lot. You just need like an N in your head. Or was it a V? No, it was an N.
Was it? I wouldn't say it was an N, and it made no sense because it was Dr. Vortex.
What else was there?
I'm still saying
GTA
Mario game.
Chinatown on DS.
My mum took that off me. My mum took that off me because she saw that I was dealing cocaine on it.
I used to be really good
On
at
a
that.
game! On a game!
I used to be really good at that. I
She
used to
took
make
it off me.
millions on it.
she took it off me. She was like, "You're not playing that. I'll give you your money back."
Oh,
She put it on the R4 card, so she really couldn't take it off.
Nah, that was back when I bought DS
My
games.
mum buys Saints Row for me, this one 18.
One that you showed her the sex scenes in it.
I'll say 3, no 4, 3, 4, on it. And then after you get sucked off by robots and shit.
You're in the base, so you can have sex with literally anyone, can't you?
That's
Mad.
Yeah, say 3, 4, look at the aims and shit, man.
It's good.
What else? Anything else?
No, I think that's good, man. About 40 minutes.
Anything else you want to touch on?
That's good length.
Yo.
There was something that I was thinking.
One thing I'm going to ask everyone, again at the end of podcasts.
What's he done?
Yeah.
Cut a bit out there, Sam. One thing I'm going to ask at the end of every podcast is the last question I'm going to ask people. I don't know if I've done it in the first two, but again, I've rebranded the podcast now. This is like almost a fresh start again. One piece of life advice for everyone watching. What would you say?
I've got a joke one and I've got a non-joke one. The joke one is eat ass, smoke grass, and sled fast.
Okay.
And what's my real one then? What was it now? It was fuck. I can't remember. I can't remember my own life advice. I think it was something like under consider and overachieve or something. Like make people think that you're doing nothing, like just sticking at base level and then always do better than what people expect of you.
Pretty cool.
So if you stick to just saying, yeah, I'm not gonna do anything in my life, I'm just gonna work in a factory, and then you go over to do like
And then you end up being the manager of that factory.
and being a manager of a fuck off corporation.
Yeah. I like that. Sweet. I think that's episode 3 done.
Just set your expectations low and overachieve.
It's good having you on, mate. It's been good. See, I was actually scared to record this.
Why?
Just because it was a 2-man podcast.
So it's going to be like N-bombs every second.
No. It's just like 2-man podcasts, but I think that
I don't
works.
have to be that serious. I can be a pretty funny guy.
Well, we'll probably see that when we do it with Michael, me and you.
I will.
But no,
I'll go
if
as
you
far
have
as to say I'm the funniest one on your channel.
If you have enjoyed this podcast with Sam,
Also the most retarded.
drop a like.
Yeah, also the most retarded, definitely.
Subscribe if you are new to the channel. The podcast will be coming out more frequently, hopefully soon. I'm recording, like I said, I'm recording another one tomorrow. But you guys are seeing this in the week that my internet goes down. It does it every year. It's retarded, but it happens. So I hope you've enjoyed. I've been Ben Plays Games, your host of the BPG podcast. Thanks, Sam. Much appreciated. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.